I was 12 years old. My dad gave me this book. It was called How I Made $1 Million Recycling Old Houses. I knew at that point that I had found my passion from that one book. I actually was very serious about buying a house when I was a sophomore in high school. I waited a whole week until after I graduated and bought my first investment property. While buying my own properties, I said, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. When I realized that I was in my passion, that's when it blossomed into me finding the Keller Williams franchise. After finding that Keller Williams franchise, I knew that, this is it. And I went to Minneapolis and I met with them. I borrowed a suit from my dad because I was 24. About 6 months after that interview, they said, okay, Caleb, we'll let you have this franchise under 2 conditions. You have to come up with $150,000 and you gotta have 25 cappers. And a capper is a high producing individual in our area. I remember sitting in my basement and I had 2 sawhorses and an old door from one of my flips. The vulnerability you feel going, I don't know if anybody's gonna show up. People showed up and they showed up in waves. What happened was Gary Keller, when he started his office, 5 or 7 of his top people plus all his admin staff walked out of his office and went to a competitor at that time. So then he took his remaining group and he said, listen, how do I build this so that I achieve what I want to achieve and you achieve what you want to achieve? As an agent, I want to share in the profits. They want to treat their agents like business partners and see the books. We want to be able to have a decision on how the company is run. They said, we want the best possible commission structure. They want the highest level of training and they want the leadership to help coach their businesses.
When I first walked into Keller Williams, the first thing that my attention was drawn to was the values that were written on the wall right there in the lobby. And the values of Keller Williams, very simply, is this: God, your family, and then your business. Now, you don't live to work, you work to live when you're at Keller Williams.
It really is about who are you and how can you be your best authentic self.
What is it that you want to accomplish in your goals? What is it that you feel like is stopping you from going to that next level? We'll plug in training and coaching to help you get to that level.
As a new agent, there isn't a company that's going to provide them the support.
We were named number 1 training organization in the world. We believe that here, if I help agent across the hall, that's not going to deter and take away from my business. If anything, it's going to lift us both up because they're going to come up with something or learn something at one of these events that they share back, and it creates this synergy and this amazing place to work when people help each other out. What I love about what we do, you can really make an impact on people's lives that I didn't ever think was possible.
Hi, I'm Gary Keller, and I'm here to share with you the history of our company, Keller Williams Realty. Keller Williams is unique. We put our agents first and work tirelessly to identify and meet their needs. We are simply one of the most innovative and successful real estate companies on the planet. Keller Williams was a grand experiment in my life, and the origins of this company have their roots in my early experiences in the real estate business. On the advice of my dad, I got a degree in marketing and real estate with a specialization, particularly in real estate and insurance, from Baylor University. In 1979, I graduated and came to Austin, Texas, and got into the real estate business. I eventually went into management, and because I loved teaching and helping people and achieve their business and life goals, I decided to make a career of leadership and management and training. By the time I was 26, I was the Vice President of Expansion at Austin's largest real estate company at that time. And then I quit. The vision of the company I was with was that their agents worked for the company. And I'd constantly tell the owner at that time that I believed the company worked for the agent. If they just focused on building the agents and treating them right, then they would build the company bigger than they ever dreamed.
Companies are nothing more than people. People create everything inside an organization and outside. And what's going to make us better in the long term is the way that our people think. Our goal is to tap the way people think, take advantage of that thought process and put it to use for everybody.
So in 1983, the experiment began. I left where I was and I partnered with Joe Williams, great guy, and we started Keller Williams Realty with just a handful of agents and some folding tables and chairs. By the end of the first year, we had netted over $100,000 and put it in the bank. In 2 years, we grew to over 70 associates and had become Austin's largest single office real estate company and number 10 in the market overall. Then the market fell out. It was 1986. We shrunk from over 70 associates to below 40 associates, and although we were still profitable, a new competitor moved to town and 5 of my top 10 associates, plus my entire administrative staff, walked out the door. To meet the new challenges in the market and stand up to my competition, I knew I had to reinvent Keller Williams. True to my beliefs, I started with agents. Gathering my top 13 associates, I asked this question:
How can we run the company in such a way that you achieve everything that you want, and at the same time we achieve everything we want?
And here's what we came up with: the best possible commission structure we could think of, to be treating the agents like business partners, to profit share with access to the financial information, formalized input into how the business should be run through an agent leadership council, and supportive management who consults and promotes teamwork, the highest level of training we could think of. And we implemented these ideas. In less than 2 years, our company became number 1 in our market. Positive, never to be relinquished yet. Putting agents first was obviously a successful model. So we took it even further by devising a plan to organize top agents into a series of agent leadership councils, formally at the local, city, regional, and international levels.
Most people think we're crazy when we share with them that we've actually turned the entire company's decision-making process over to our associates in tandem with our managers. But we have. The Agent Leadership Council, the ALC, was set up so that our salespeople could directly impact most of the decisions and all of the decisions that impact them.
Now, this revolutionary step gave Keller Williams tremendous credibility and was the catalyst for more actions aimed at putting agents in the driver's seat. Our open books policy, standardized accounting procedures, and published results. The result was growth. We began franchising in 1991 and expanded to Canada in 1998. By working one-on-one with masterminding with hundreds of top agents from across the country, we created a set of models that became the foundation of my first book, The Millionaire Real Estate Agent, which I published in 2004. The book hit a nerve, found an audience. There were like-minded agents all over North America who found the answers they'd been looking for in that book. In the second half of the decade, as the crazy run-up in real estate prices started to backfire, Keller Williams Realty and our associates were uniquely positioned to seize the shift as an opportunity for growth. You see, Keller Williams Realty got its start during a rotten real estate market, and the hard-fought lessons that we learned during those years have really stayed with us. So we published Shift, which was a follow-up to The Millionaire Real Estate Agent. In it, we set forth a 12-point action plan for how top agents tackle really tough times. Shift became a national New York Times bestseller as our company and our agents took it up a notch, outpacing the market and proving that the market doesn't dictate whether or not we succeed. It only tells us how we're going to succeed. We launched a luxury homes division, which extended our reach into that segment of the market. We created Keller Williams Commercial, which is now the fastest growing commercial real estate company in North America. Pursuing our dream to bring the Keller Williams opportunity to the world, we opened Keller Williams worldwide and have laid the groundwork for overseas expansion. Ensuring that our associates have what it takes to serve their clients and run their businesses with technological tools that are unmatched in the industry, we responded to the insights of the most tech-savvy associates among us and developed eEdge, one paperless loop for lead management, contact management, marketing, and transaction management. We're not a company that sits still, and it's all because Keller Williams Realty is in the hands of smart, determined, forward-thinking agents such as you. We're here to serve you, and we're very proud to be in business with you, and we're so glad you've decided to join us on this unbelievable ride.
Hi, I'm Mo. As new members of our Keller Williams family, it's really important for you to understand who we are as a company, and to understand that you need to experience our culture. So, what is the Keller Williams culture? Culture is living the mission, vision, values, beliefs, and perspective of Keller Williams Realty. Not just saying them, but living them. We like to call these the MVVBP. Let's talk about each one individually. The mission of Keller Williams Realty is to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, and lives worth living. To build a career worth having means to work in a profession that promotes and funds your passion in life. To build a business worth owning simply means it needs to be profitable. A business that isn't profitable isn't worth owning. Now, to have a life worth living means to live your passion and live for your big why in life each and every single day, whatever that big why might be for you. And the vision of Keller Williams Realty is what we believe the world will look like once we've accomplished our mission. Our vision is to be the real estate company of choice. Let's talk about the values of Keller Williams Realty. Our values are what we believe in and what we value above all else. And at Keller Williams, we value God and family first, and then business. One of the most important aspects that we cherish in our company is our diversity. We believe diversity makes us strong, and we support you and your individual beliefs and faiths, and we hope that all of our associates can put their faiths in their own families before the business each and every day. We believe real estate is a local service business, and we believe our associates should be treated like stakeholders. And we believe stakeholder companies always measure profit or loss, open the books, and tell the truth. And we believe who you are in business with really does matter. We believe profit matters, and we believe no transaction is worth our reputation. And these are our values. At Keller Williams Realty International, we proudly and fondly refer to our beliefs as the Y4C2Ts. And these are the rules we live by, and they dictate how we will work together and how we will treat each other. The W stands for win-win or no deal. The I stands for integrity. Do the right thing. Now, there are 4 C's, and the first C stands for customers. They always come first. And the second C means commitment in all things. The third C is communication. seek first to understand. And the final C is creativity, ideas before results. There are 2 T's, and they stand for teamwork. Together, everyone achieves more, and trust. It begins with honesty. And the S stands for success, results through people. And finally, our perspective. Perspective is how you see yourself. It's the reality of your situation right now. And for Keller Williams Realty, we are a training and consulting company that also provides the franchise systems, products, and services that lead to productivity and profitability. At Keller Williams Realty, we support you, we will love you, and we will encourage you to create your own personal mission, vision, values, beliefs, and perspective. This MVVBP can be your guiding light, not only in your life, but also in your business.